Okay. So those of you who just came in, I'm at my parents' house. This is their sunroom. And the kitties might walk through a little bit. So sometimes that's kind of fun. So let's find a comfortable seat and just take a few rolls with the shoulders and let everything start to sink into the chair a little bit. And you're welcome to rock the sitting bones a little bit side to side, just settling them in. Let your feet rest on the ground and allow the palms of your hands to rest on the legs. So this is a nice grounding posture, whereas when we flip the palms up, it's a little bit more open to receiving, a little bit more lightening. But this morning, I think it'd be nice to ground. So palms face down and you can close the eyes. Notice your natural breath. And see if you can dive inward into your low belly. And allow your low belly to soften. And as you inhale, see if you can bring your breath down into this low belly and pelvis. And as we breathe into the lower belly, it helps our lower lobes of the lungs to open. And you can imagine that your spine is lengthening, sitting up even taller. And on your next inhale, send your breath into the low belly. And then as you reach the top of your inhale, let your whole rib cage expand. So like the gills of a fish, the rib cage expands out to the sides, behind you and in front. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Ron. Hi, Gigi. And this might feel like you're over breathing a little bit. That's okay for the moment. Let's add the chest. So as you inhale, you're going to fill that lower belly first. As you keep inhaling, you fill the rib cage. And as you keep inhaling at the top of your breath, allow your chest to expand. We'll talk about the exhale in a moment. So you're inhaling belly, ribs, and chest. Now the exhale. After you've inhaled fully, see if you can exhale, release the breath from the chest first, then the ribs, then the belly. So your belly is releasing air last. So this expands our entire lung set and helps us to have more lung capacity throughout our day. Good, let's take a few breaths together. Place one hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. You're sitting up nice and tall, and your breath might be faster or slower than mine, but we'll just try to follow along. So let's exhale all the way out. Inhale, fill the belly, then the ribs, then the chest. Exhale, release the breath from the chest, then the ribs, then the belly. Keep going. Contract the throat slightly so you can control the speed of your breath. Good. We're going to keep this breath throughout our practice, but you can make it a little bit more subtle. So release a little bit of the effort, just so that you're not trying too hard. Keep this breath as you release the hands. Notice your feet on the ground, palms facing forward, crown of the head lengthening up to the sky. And on your next inhale, begin to open the arms out and up. Fingertips touch. As you exhale, bring it down. Any intentions you'd like to set, you can set them now. You decide the speed of your breath, the speed of your movement. One more. And bring the hands all the way to the legs. Inhale as you reach the heart forward, shoulders glide back. Exhale as you tilt the sitting bones back, rounding, tucking the chin. So if you're too far back in the chair, you can always scooch your sitting bones forward so that you have space. One more. Coming to center. Step your feet wide. Lean your right arm onto your right leg and reach the left arm up to the sky. Good. Now on an inhale, we're going to reach this arm that's in the sky back, and you can try to look up towards the sky. And as you exhale, try to reach it forward towards me. Inhale, you reach up and open up. Exhale, reaching forward and down. And you're also reaching a little bit to the right. Good. The next time you reach it up, reach it straight up to the sky. And then reach it over the head. Press into both feet slightly. So even though we're coming into a moment of greater stillness, can you continue to have that same quality of prana, quality of breath? Your prana, life force energy, rides in and out on your breath. Inhale, reach it all the way up and over. Other side, taking a few breaths with the right arm up in the air. Just notice what's happening here, what little parts of the body are opening. Good. When you're ready, inhale. Reach that arm back as you try to gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, reaching it forward and down and a little bit to the left in front of that left knee. Yeah, you'll feel the side opening. Good. Inhale up. Exhale. The next time you reach it up, reach it straight up to the sky. And reach it over the head. Beautiful. Notice where your breath is going, what new places are being accessed. Inhale, reach it up. And let the arm down. Inch your toes a little bit forward so that you can lean forward, elbows stick out to the sides. Now send your breath down into the inner thighs and the groin. And we'll start to swing side to side. So you're dipping down through center and swinging to each side. Good. Allow your body to play with it. So I really like to look to the side, eventually creating a little twist. You're welcome to inhale to one side, exhale to the other. Good. The next time that you come over to the right, stay there for a moment. Press the hands into the legs to twist a little bit more. Glide your shoulders down the back. Can you lift the heart up? And come down through center, over to the other side. Press through the hands, lengthen through the heart. Bring it down to center, folding. So hands can stay on the knees or bring them all the way down to the ground. Let your head hang completely, and we'll take 3 breaths where we exhale through the mouth. So any stress or tension of the week can literally fall out of the crown of the head. Let's inhale together, filling up. Exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Really let the head go. One more. On an inhale, gaze it forward, reach the arms out to the side like wings. Ride your inhale all the way up. Exhale, right arm comes down, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, both arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, folding. Use the strength of your belly to come all the way down. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, left arm comes down, right arm reaches over. Inhale, center. Palms touch. Exhale, folding. Again, inhale, reaching all the way up. See if you can go a little deeper. Exhale, reach it over even more. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Palms touch. Use the strength of your belly to slowly fold. This time, take a couple breaths here. Head hangs. On an inhale, gaze it forward, reach it out and up. Stay here with the hands reaching up as you walk the feet to center. On an exhale, draw the right knee towards the chest. As you hold it in, glide your shoulders down the back, lift up as if you're lengthening your spine by drawing the belly button in. Circling this right ankle. Other way. Good. Inhale, reach it out. Stay here. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex. Good, exhale, draw it in. Let it down. Other side. Hug it in. Navel point draws towards the spine. You're getting taller. Circling out this ankle. Other way. Good. Reach it forward. You're flexing through the foot. Inhale with me. Stay here, but point through the toes. Exhale. Inhale, flex. Exhale, draw it in. Good. Let it down. Glide both hands forward. Let's inhale, stand it up. And bring your chair in front of you with the seat facing you. Good. Coming into mountain. So we're going to take some pieces of what we've done and integrate them into standing sequence. But the main point is that we're present in this moment. And so as you try to keep your breath going, it keeps the mind more present. And that's one of our main goals of yoga. You're welcome to find a gaze point, a drishti point that you can use over and over in front of you. And on our inhale, let's bend the knees slightly as we reach up, sitting down into chair pose. As you exhale, palms are gently touching. You can fold towards the chair. Inhale, gazing forward, reach the arms out to the sides in a flat back. Modification, you can have the hands on the chair. Exhale, bring the hands to the chair and walk your feet back into downward dog. Bend the knees slightly. Draw your left heel towards your right foot and lean on it. And step your right foot up to the chair, bending into your front knee. Plant your right hand on the chair and bring your left hand to your left hip, rotating the heart to the side. Good. Inhale, reach your left arm up and over the head, an extended side angle. Good. So if you look at me, my heart is not facing the chair. My heart is facing the side wall. And my left arm is reaching up and over the head. And you can always modify by having the left hand on the hip. There you go. Good. Let's ride the inhale all the way up, lifting the arms up. Good, and then rotate your heart towards your chair and lift the arms up overhead as you sink into warrior one. Bring your palms together, gliding them down to the heart. And then gently leaning forward, bring your hands to the seat of the chair. And let's step the front foot back into downward dog. Go ahead and walk it out. You're welcome to stay in downward dog. Or if you'd like to do a vinyasa, you can inhale into high plank. Stay here, or on your exhale, let your hips sink, let your heart lift in up dog. When you're ready, sink it back into down dog. Bend the knees slightly. Draw your right heel towards your left foot and lean onto this right foot. Step your left foot up to the chair. Good, and your left knee should be right near the chair so you can lean onto this left hand as well. Good, plant that left hand in the chair and bring your right hand to your right hip and turn your right hip and your torso to the side wall. Now this might be enough. You might stay right here and breathe. If it's comfortable, you can reach that right arm up and over the head for extended side angle. Good, you guys. Keep your breath. Beautiful. Some of you could relax the shoulders a tiny bit more. On an inhale, press into the feet, reach that right arm behind you as the left arm comes forward off the chair. And rotate your heart towards the chair, reach the arms up to the sky as your lower body sinks into warrior one. See if you can slow your breath down. Palms of the hands touch. Glide them down to the heart. And gently release the hands to the chair. Step your front foot back, downward dog. You're doing great. You can hang out here or inhale into plank. Hang out in plank or come into up dog. When you're ready, down dog. Take an exhale out through the mouth here. Little steps take you up to the chair, folding. Inhale, flat back, reaching the arms out to the sides. Exhale, folding. On an inhale, gently bend the knees as you reach out and up in Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, shoot to standing and let the arms come down in mountain where we began. Find your drishti point. All right, we'll do that one more time, but a little bit shorter. Let's flow with it. Inhale, Utkatasana, reaching up. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, flat back, wide arms. Exhale, hands come to the chair, walk it back. Draw your left heel to the right foot, step the right foot up. Left hand comes to the left hip, open it up. Heart is turning to the side. Inhale, look up to the ceiling and try to follow your hand as it reaches over the head. One inhale takes you all the way up. And draw your heart to center as you reach the arms up in Warrior One. Good. Bring it down to heart center. And all the way to the chair, step it back. Other side, right heel draws the left foot, step it up. Good, right hand comes to the right hip, open the heart to the side. And then maybe reach that right arm up to the sky. You can follow it with your eyes as it reaches all the way over the head. Press into the feet, ride your inhale up into Warrior Two. And then draw your heart to center, facing over the chair, arms reach up as the lower body sinks. Palms touch, bringing them to heart center. And down to the chair, step it back. This is your last opportunity for a vinyasa, plank, and up dog. Nice. When you're ready, sink it back into down dog. One exhale through the mouth here. Walk it up, gently folding. Inhale, flat back, arms reach wide like wings. Exhale, folding. Inhale, Utkatasana as you reach it up. Exhale, shoot to standing, coming into mountain. Find your drishti point. Let all the effort go, even your breath, for a moment. What is it like to just be here? And place one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. Just come back to your breath again. And bring your chair back to center to sit down. And we'll work on the upper gates of the body, so the neck and shoulders and the crown. Option 1 for the legs here is to keep both feet on the ground. If you're looking for more of a hip opener, you're welcome to try crossing the legs. For some of you, that can open a little bit. Or you can bring one ankle to one knee. Okay, so this is not required. Nothing is ever required. But please just remember that you're welcome to be here with the feet on the ground. Okay, I'll demo this for those of you who are coming into this, and you can kind of hold on to the foot and the knee just to keep gravity from pulling so much on the knee in this pose. Okay, now shoulders gently come back and down. Okay, but you're not slouching. You're lifted, but the shoulders are released. And then begin to trace little circles with the nose. So you're starting small. You should not hear any cracking in the neck. So if you're hearing any cracking, make the circles smaller. Let your breath be normal. And then slow the circles down a little bit and start to make them bigger. And as the circles get bigger, I'd like you to inhale as the nose goes up towards the top of the circle, and exhale as the nose comes down. And if you have a desire to, you can slow it down even more. How slow can you go? In our world today that's moving so quickly, it's often a test for our patience to go slowly. But when we practice slowing down and we find the edges of those patience, then in our daily life, we tend to have a little bit broader spectrum of being able to go more slowly. Now I'd like you to find a spot where the neck would like some extra attention. And just let your head come into a position where you're opening that area that might be a little sore or tender. And then send your breath there. Send the prana on your breath into that spot on the neck. And gently dip the chin down and maybe find another spot. Good. And dip the chin down and just start to circle in the other direction. Good. And I'd like you to just notice what direction you're circling in. So we're going to switch legs. So you can pause with the neck for a moment. And then keep going in that new direction, nice and small. How tiny can those little circles be? So you're lubricating that ball joint of the neck. Slowly let the circles get bigger. And as they get big, you can inhale as the nose goes up, exhale as the nose comes down. And see how slow you can make it. And find one more spot on the neck that you'd like to give some more breath to. And when you're ready, you can release. And if your leg is lifted, you can release the leg. And now let's let the palms of the hands face up. Relax through the sitting bones. Let the eyelids close. Let go of any effort on the breath. And allow your spine to come into that perfect alignment where you're not tilting forward or back, but you're nice and straight. And open your ears to listening, not only hearing sounds, but also opening your awareness and attention to this moment in time, this body, all that is right here, right now. When you're ready, you can come into Shavasana. So you might stay right here and let this be your resting pose. Or you might come lying down onto the ground. In this pose, you can let go even more. Zero effort. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachirananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachirananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachirananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Niralambaya Tejase. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Gently touching each fingertip to the thumb. And rubbing the tips of the fingers. And if you're lying on the ground, you can roll to one side. In your own time, make your way back to seated. Let's bring our palms together at heart center. So much has happened in this practice. Maybe you've set some intentions. Maybe some little insights have come through. Maybe your breath is different than when we first sat down. We've worked on building strength, flexibility, even flexibility in the mind, stretching patience, learning to go a little bit more slowly, and so much more that we may or may not be aware of. So let's seal this practice today with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om is sound of the universe, unity. And Shanti is peace. And we'll do it on one breath. So it will sound like this. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's do that 3 times. So inhale with me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. One more. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May peace reign. The light in me bows to the light in you, remembering that we're all one. We say together, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you.